So many people are looking for the ideal pair of headphones today. Hundreds of thousands of travelers, students, and just casual listeners all want so many things in their headphones, and one category has been choice overall: active noise canceling. The market is pleasantly saturated with these kinds of cans. You have Bose, the champion even before people knew what ANC stood for, Beats, which have always been the overpriced fashion statement that break within a couple of weeks, and even Skullcandy has joined the fight recently. But there's one pair of headphones that have always been the overlooked premium option: Sony's WH-1000X series, and they finally won the crown they deserve as the unquestioned Bluetooth ANC king. I'm that friendly geek guy, and let's dive in. I'll go ahead and get the punch to the stomach over with. These ultra premium headphones retail for $350. That's a major turnoff to anyone who is being budget conscious, so if you watch my Bluetooth Faith 2 review and you think these are comparable, I'd click off the video now. That said, I did find these for $300 on eBay, sealed brand new in the box with free shipping, but I just had to wait a little while for them to arrive. I'm sure that deals will surface for these, so keep your eyes peeled on your choice of deal websites. Now that the shocker is out of the way, let's go over the basics of the headphones. The Sony WH-1000, you know what, for the sake of the video, I'll just call them the Sony M3s from here. M3s meaning Mark IIIs. Anyway, the Sony M3s are a pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones equipped with active noise cancelling, touchpad controls, sound quality that cushions the price blow, and to top it all off, USB-C charging. Actually, that latter reason was one of the major ones for buying these instead of my beloved Bose QC35-2s. My Pixel 3 XL, Samsung Galaxy Tab 3, and M3s can all be charged with one cord, and it's even better that USB-C is reversible and faster. Speaking of quick, if you run out of juice, you can be given back 5 hours of listening with just 10 minutes on a charger of 1.5 amps or greater. When fully topped up, the headphones can last up to 30 continuous hours of ANC listening, and that claim has proven truthful with my usage in the real world. It takes forever to get these headphones to get even down to 40%, and that's with the music at about 70% volume. In short, the battery is clearly superior. Build quality has Sony written all over it. The band is flexible enough to not pressurize your head over time, but rigid enough to not worry about the longevity of the product. Yes, plastic is present, but it's all soft to the touch and does not give me any squeaking or creaking noises at all. That plastic exterior keeps those headphones light, much lighter than my old Bluetooth Faith 2s for sure. Granted, the Faith 2s have much more metal, but it is nice to have something that feels much easier to carry around. The design is either love it or hate it, and I personally love it. Most headphones have a pretty conventional look, and while the Sony M3s don't do anything radical, they have flat sides on the ear cups, and the copper accents give it just the right amount of flair. I also highly recommend the black color. It is super stealthy. I/O and buttons are pretty simple. There's the previously mentioned USB-C port for charging on the right, and on the left a 3.5mm port for lag-free input that doesn't hit your battery. There's also your power button and the noise cancelling button. The power button takes a long press for powering on or off, and a single click while it's on gives you the device's battery life through a female voice. The noise cancelling button by default switches between noise cancellation, ambient sound, and off. But if you'd like, you can set that button in the Sony Headphones app to have that be your Google Assistant button, like I do. As far as music controls go, it's pretty nice. The right ear cup serves as a touchpad for input. You can swipe forward on it for next track, backwards for previous track, swipe up for increased volume, and down for decreased volume. A double tap pauses or resumes your music. But by far, my favorite feature of these headphones is being able to place your palm over the right ear cup. And when you do that, the microphones kick on, your music drops, and you can hear everything around you. I know that you can just pause your music and take the headphones off if someone is talking to you, but come on, shouldn't a $350 pair of headphones solve some first world problems? I don't know, I just think that's one of the coolest features that headphones right now can have. Of course, if you pay the premium price tag for headphones, you'll expect premium sound as well. I am very happy to report that the M3s deliver here, as one would expect from a Sony product. any and all music plays without the headphones breaking a sweat. Highs are controlled and perfectly sharp, mids are balanced and enunciated, and of course, Sony's signature bass is ever present and clear to perfectly beat out those lows. I will say that the Bose QC35-2s do have more bass, but it's much more muddy and even muffled at times. Sony has done a much better job at keeping it smooth but thumping. Everything from vocals to minute details of music are executed flawlessly through the drivers. If you still aren't convinced that Sony can beat the boss that is Bose, consider the comfort. This is where Bose has had the market almost all to itself for the past decade, but Sony has really got them here too. The QC35-2s do clamp a bit more firmly onto my head, which is great for sealing the world away, but it also gets sore over time. The Sony M3s don't clamp harshly at all, and the foam urethane combined with leather on the ear cups and headband make these just a treat to have on your head. As with any headphones with leather though, your ears will get warm, but as long as you don't wear these for exercise or working outside, you should stay perfectly comfortable. And what would a pair of premium headphones be without proper ANC? After all, most people buying these are on flights, trains, buses, or simply walking in a bustling area, and like me, they don't like talking to anyone. Let me put it simply, the M3s have the best noise cancelling in this price range to date. I know Bose has had a reputation for this sort of thing forever, and while it may be a very, very close race, the M3s just edge out the 35-2s. Everyone else's conversation is extremely muffled, if not muted, footsteps in cars are unnoticeable, and anything other than extreme noises will be drowned out by both the noise cancelling and whatever you have playing. The only times these have failed to cancel out the noise was when I took them to a racetrack, where there were unmuffled cars that rattle your chest. Only when the cars got up to huge revs did the microphones turn against me, but even with that, I was impressed at how much power that the M3s had to wrestle with that kind of noise. In the box you get pretty much what you'd expect, a 7-inch charging cord, USB-C, as previously mentioned, a 3-foot 3.5mm cord, a pretty rock-solid carrying case, but unexpectedly you get an airplane adapter, something that I have never used and never intend to either. Standard instructions and warranty info are also included. Bringing this to a close is pretty easy. The M3s are simply the best headphones you can get in the price range. Everything from the features to the sound, active noise cancelling, and very smart move of using USB-C is more than enough to justify the price tag. But a lot of you may ask me, well, even if I can afford these, why don't I just buy the Bluetooth Faith 2s you love so much? To that, I'll say that the Faith 2s remain a great pair of headphones. They're inexpensive, have great sound, rigid build quality, and also that really nice USB-C charging. But where the Faith 2s compromise in ANC, Sony has covered all their bases. So if you'd like to save some money and don't need great ANC, then absolutely go for the option from Bluetooth. But if you don't want to sacrifice in almost any aspect, then the Sony M3s are what you want, and it's why that they have become my daily drivers. Hey guys, real quick, one thing before the end of the video, I wanted to say thank you to two very special people. I wanted to say thank you first to Janarty's. They let me film a lot for my B-roll. I wanted to thank them a lot for letting me come into their store and film a lot for this review. They make actually homemade ice cream, which is the best in the state of Tennessee, if not the country. So if any of you guys are in the Middle Tennessee area, be sure to check out Janarty's. They're in the Depot District of Smyrna, and they really are awesome. I wanted to also say a huge shout out and thank you to my friend Benny Haploid. He actually made all the music for this review, so I wanted to thank him a lot for all of that. His links, both SoundCloud and YouTube, will be in the description below, so please go check him out and go support him. He does some truly amazing work. Thanks guys. Alrighty guys, well that's another video done. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. I really hope it was enjoyable. If the video wasn't all that great, you can hit the dislike button down below, that's okay. But if it was enjoyable, please hit that like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel. You can check out all the content that I have. I'm hoping to upload a lot more soon. And I'm just really thankful to all of you who have been so supportive of my work. Thank you guys to everyone who has commented down below, whether you're just giving pointers or just complimenting my work. Thank you guys so much for all of that. We're growing in subscribers and numbers and views and likes, and thank you guys so much for that and this amazing community you've built around this channel. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, it's okay to be a geek. I'll see you in the next one.